getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Taylor on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Riley Moss takes him down defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Broncos at 3 and 10 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Mike 50. Here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Here's Wilson. Oh, when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Okay, break. Fire's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Mike, fire.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Fire's the mic. Rip right.
18, Pioneer. Mike 5. Ready.
Richardson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Oh, and this one slides to the right on Gay. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Here now a 3rd and 20.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and
44. Mike.
Wilson.
I'm going to come back to you.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, it's Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
D, let's get that ball. Mike 5. Mike 5. Watch for flag.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Mike 5, Mike 5. All day, every day, any day.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On third down, here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's been a struggle for the guys on defense trying to figure out how to get off the field. And now after that run, they're confronted with at least 4 more plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Now this taken in by Downs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's third and a few inches.
Dragon 60.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Richardson looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Broncos nothing. Matt Gay
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
44 is the mic, 44 is the mic.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On the ready.
Five's the mic. Let's get the ball. Hey, watch 28. Single.
60 Eagle.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike 5. Mike 5. Mike 5. I'm coming. I'm coming.
You better get ready, quarterback.
They run once more with Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Big stop. Let's go. Mike 5. Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They run with Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Cut.
Third and long for Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Was such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Five's the mic. Five's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 5. Mike 5. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off play action. Richardson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch out. Watch out.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. All right, T, let's start. All right, T.
Now Wilson. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Cortland Sutton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A gain of 4.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got Granson as tight end. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Oh, fighting off the defender. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 103 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense. This one out.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll hand off to Hull. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third and 5.
I got one. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, defense.
Now it's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 49 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
We all knew the situation. We're in the fourth quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here comes second down at 5. Richardson looking to throw this. This pass reeled in by Hull. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And the Colts first down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Richardson.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
50's the money.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Coming after you. Check.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A big play looming on third down.
Pass. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. 6 man. Check her.
Now Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And it's no good. Lutz pulled it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
Here's first and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Richardson.
We're going to shut you down.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Five's the mic. Five's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On second down, here's Hull. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
Five's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Here's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. That's caught at the 25. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.